Have you ever made like a witty comment? Do you remember them? Nah, nobody remembers. Maybe one witty comment in your entire life. Years ago, probably around 1990, back during the salad days of the shopping channel when it was still the Wild West, I was out with two fellow hosts, Foster and Steve. And, you know, back in the day when I used to drink and do drugs. Now, no drinking, no drugs. But anyway, we were at some bar, nameless bar downtown Toronto, late at night. It was Friday, winter time. So for whatever reason, we end up at the lobby bar of the Royal York Hotel. You might go, yeah? The Royal York Hotel at one point was the tallest building in the British Empire. It's not that tall, but it was the tallest building in the whole Commonwealth. And it's your classic Canadian railway hotel, like the Banff Springs, the Chateau Frontenac in Quebec City, the Hotel Vancouver. This imposing edifice, 5-star, you know, history squeezed at its ass. And God knows why we ended up there. And we're in the lobby bar, which is this ornate, classic bar. There's no tourists because it's like February. So it's all movers and shakers and business people. It's a Friday night and the place is packed. Fozzie, Steve and I were kind of drunk. You know, that's my life story back then. Wind up at the bar, at the lobby bar. All the tables are packed, everything's packed. The waiters had to wear, like the bartender, like a black waistcoat with a bow tie and a white shirt. The waitress was the same way. Very she. So, nothing happening. We're drinking. It's getting on. And for some reason or another, there was a show that was playing on the various TVs. So it was either on CBC, it might have been on PBS, but it's showing this documentary, The Mystery of the Male Orgasm. And the guy, the announcer's got this huge senatorian tone, The Mystery of the Male Orgasm. So, dude comes on and says that, packed bar, bunch of TVs, totally 5-star she, middle of fucking winter, everyone's dressed to the nines, people having drinks, and all of a sudden, a little bit of quiet. The mystery of the male orgasm. The fuck? So it gets a little bit quieter. I'm at the bar, I'm not noticing, I'm having some booze with my buddies. And then the VO goes on, today, for the first time, we're going to show you the intricacies of ejaculation. What the fuck? Through this tiny pinhole camera. And he picks up this clear acrylic tube with a light on it, and I guess there's a camera on the end. By inserting this tube into the penis, what the fuck? We will see the actuality of the orgasm. Now, as he's going on like this, the bar, and it's packed, man, and no one gives a shit about the TV, but this is so off the wall, people start to quiet down. The bartender's like, the waitress slows down. And so, now let us do the insertion. Some dude in a white medical smock grabs the clear acrylic tube and slathers some fucking lube juice on it, you know, giving you this pseudo-masturbatory motion. Now the bar gets really quiet. There's only a couple of clinking of glasses. And then they cut to the camera on the fucking tube. And you see Buddy's urethra on his glands. Now everyone's completely fucking quiet. People across the bar staring at all the TVs going, what the fuck? And you can see the tube. It's slathered up in gel. It shoves it up his fucking Johnson. And I swear to God, it was like that psychedelic sequence from Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey from 1968, you know, with all the flashing lights. And it's this veinous purple. It's the veins inside your cock. And it's orange red, and he starts to slide it in, and I'm going, oh Christ, every guy in the fucking joint is crossing his leg. His voice is going up. I mean, it was fucking horrible. Now there's total silence. Picture this packed fucking bar. People have stopped drinking. The waiters have stopped waiting. The bartender has stopped bartending. The whole fucking bar is paying rapt attention to this cat shoving this tube up this guy's knob. And again, all you're seeing is this weird, if you've ever figured, what does the inside of your cock look like? I'm sure you can probably download the video. So he starts to shove it up. He shoves it up further and further. And everybody, I mean, the women are going, whoa. And the men are crossing their fucking legs. It's like, Jesus, what the fuck is this? And it's inching up faster and faster, getting nearer and nearer. And the voice, we're about to reach the insemination point. The last fold of skin pops away. And down there, you see this big, mucusy glob of jizz. And it's pulsing like a heart. Total silence. I mean, people just stopped. Picture the inside of your knob, and you're looking down a tunnel, and there's this big fucking pulsing heart of spunk. And I mentioned Kubrick, 2001. Let's go to the other extreme of the scale. This looked like a Roger Corman science fiction movie from the 1950s. Cheap. So everybody in the bar is staring at this mound of sperm. It was unbelievable. And the voiceover goes, and now we reach the point of orgasm. So I don't know if Buddy was giving it a tug or, someone was helping him out manually, as our British friends would say, giving him a wank. But it suddenly switches to slow motion. This mound of spunk goes shooting down his fuck chute towards the camera in slow motion. I want you to picture this big aqueous milky blob shooting in slow motion towards the camera. And that's when it happened. Total silence in the bar. I'm not planning on doing anything. I'm sitting on a stool at the bar, and for some reason, I got a big voice. Years of working in radio, folks, I got a big loud voice. I jump off my bar stool, and at the top of my lungs, with my baritone, I yell, Jesus Christ! It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark, but with cum! Run! Run for your lives! And I go tearing off the bar, and I actually run out the lobby bar door, out into the lobby of the hotel, and I get about 10 feet from the bar. I turn around, and all I hear in the background is laughter. People in the lobby staring at me. What the fuck is going on here? Gales and gales and gales of laughter. I turn to go back inside. My buddy Foz has actually fallen off his bar stool and is shaking on the ground. The chick next to me on the left-hand side with a bunch of business people in a business suit has squirted her drink out her nose and is blithering like an idiot. The waitress, who was just behind me, my friends, had wet herself. You could see the stain on her black pants, and she was uncontrollably laughing. And I'm not a stand-up comedian, folks. I can tell a joke the odd time. I walked back in, the laughter was unbelievable, and they start to applaud. Thank you, I'm here all week. People started applauding. Steve was crying, the bartender was crying, the bar is just cathartic, it's laughter. And I sat down, and I'm laughing. I couldn't buy another drink. I was already drunk. Next thing I know, I got booze coming over from every cat in the bar. I don't remember getting home. I lived at Yonge College in downtown Toronto back then, and the Royal York is at Yonge and Front, so it's not a long distance. I don't know if I walked. I don't know if I jumped in a hack. I don't know if I got carried, but this is what I do know. And hopefully my ex-wife is not watching, because I've never told this. The second part. I had to take a really bad piss. Somewhere 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't know what fucking time it was. Beyond drunk, one of the reasons why I practically don't drink anymore. Almost nothing. So I get to our apartment at Yonge College, and I don't remember going in. I don't remember getting home. I don't remember anything. This is what I remember. I remember standing in our bedroom and I was urinating in our bedroom closet, and my wife comes up from behind me and says, "Stash, what the fuck are you doing?" And I say to her, "I'm taking a piss. What the fuck does it look like I'm doing? You're pissing in our closet. I'm pissing in the fucking toilet." And then I realized I was urinating on my suits. Yeah, she wasn't happy. I have told the Roll York Hotel story on rare occasions before. I have never told the pissing